What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Jeanine. Today we are going to be talking about dating after having VSG weight loss surgery. So I have actually been on both sides of the fence. I had VSG surgery 4 years ago. I have lost 100 pounds. And when I had weight loss surgery, I was in a relationship and we broke up. So I also have been experiencing dating after weight loss surgery. So I have both perspectives for you in today's video. And if you are interested in this video and you would like to see more videos like this, please be sure to give today's video a thumbs up for me. And also be sure to share today's video with one of your friends, so like that we can all join in the conversation about dating after weight loss surgery. And also don't forget to let me know your experiences down below in the comments as well while you watch. So the first thing I want to say is that relationships change after having weight loss surgery. And not only romantic relationships change, friendships change, relationships with your family members change. A lot of things start to change once you have weight loss surgery. So be sure to let me know if you can relate to that. But the one thing I can tell you is I have lost many relationships along the way. Along the process of me losing weight, I have noticed that a lot of relationships I have lost as well. And although that really does sound sad, you know, you really start to see people's true intentions and you really start to see who people are once you start to become more confident in yourself. And I think that that has a lot to do with it, because once you start losing weight, you are feeling good, you are feeling like confident and motivated, and people, if they are not feeling happy, they are not going to be happy for you, and they are not going to want to see you being happy and you winning. And that is not all people, but there are people like that. So I just want to make sure that I bring that to your attention, and to also just let you know that it is nothing that you are doing wrong, but like I said, there are just some people like that. So you are probably going to notice that a lot of relationships are going to change. So another thing that I noticed after having weight loss surgery was that a lot of doors started to open for me. And, you know, I noticed it at jobs that I was having. It just felt very different for me. And I just noticed that people overall, they just treated me very different. When I was overweight, it felt a lot of times just like I would just go unnoticed, or, you know, people didn't really take much interest in me. But as I started losing weight, I just really noticed that a lot of relationships changed and people really did start treating me differently. So as far as relationships go, like I said, when I had weight loss surgery, I was already in a relationship and we were together for a few years. And I had the weight loss surgery, so, you know, I kind of just like went through the whole entire process with that person. And, you know, I guess along the way of having weight loss surgery, you just change. A lot of emotions start to come up for you. For me, that's kind of how it was. And I felt like I didn't have food there for a comfort for me. So I really just had to feel all of those emotions that, you know, I was upset about for whatever it was. And along the process, I started to notice that I started to have more confidence in myself, and I started to have a lot more self-esteem in myself. And I think that that affects people because it's kind of like you're happy and things are getting better for you, but it might be that things are not, you know, looking up for your partner, or maybe things are just staying the same and there might be some sort of jealousy there. So in my relationship, I'm not sure if it was like a jealousy, but I personally think that it was just that we had went through so many years of, you know, ups and downs and back and forths. And it just like comes a time where it's like after all these years of like the same thing over and over again, it's just like, you know, you're just kind of like over it. And, you know, things had happened in that relationship and we just ended things. So that's kind of how it ended. And I also would say that when I was in that relationship with that person, I feel like I have changed a lot, and it's kind of like I feel like I'm a different person. And I feel like I'm a different person because I feel like I have more confidence, and I feel like now I respect my boundaries a lot more than I did when I was overweight. So I feel like I accepted a lot more, and I put up with a lot more. I tolerated a lot of things that now in the present moment, like I don't see myself, you know, willing to tolerate things that like I've tolerated in the past. So I feel like it has made me a different person, and you just really start to reevaluate a lot of things. So that's kind of how I experienced my relationship with having weight loss surgery. So you will have to let me know what you think, and also let me know your experiences if you are in a relationship after having weight loss surgery, or if you and your partner have kind of gone through that journey as well. So now let's talk about dating after having weight loss surgery. So I know that there is so much to talk about when it comes to this topic, right? Because it is just, there's a lot of information. And like I explained before, you feel like you're a new person, and you also just feel like you are in a totally different space. So I would say that I definitely have more confidence when I am dating now. And I would also say that I feel like there are a lot more options out there now than there was before. It doesn't necessarily mean that, you know, I want all those options or like I'm interested in it, but it just seems like there are a lot more options now than there was before. Another thing I have experienced now with dating, like I said before, is I really want to respect my boundaries, and I feel like I do not tolerate any nonsense, any BS, and I feel like I don't have time for any of that. Like, I will just straight cut you off. I don't even care. Like, I don't want like any kind of drama. And I feel like I had gone through a few bad experiences with dating, and I will probably make a video on that as well, because it is something that I wanted to talk about here on YouTube. I was just kind of not ready to share it, but I do feel like it is totally worth making a video just so that I could help other people as well, because it is really tough dating after weight loss surgery, and I think it is just really tough dating in general. So when I first started dating, one thing I was concerned about was my loose skin, and I know a lot of people feel concerned about that as well, because let's be honest, I mean, I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but from my experience, people can find loose skin offensive. And I know there are a lot of people who are super proud, you know, and it doesn't really bother them. And I'm not taking away from those people, but from my experience, like if someone, let's say, sees like a fit person like me, right? And then I like lift up my arms or something, and then they see my loose skin, you could see it in their face that it's like shocking, you know, because it's like, oh my gosh, like why does she have that loose skin, or why does her arm look like that, you know? So I have experienced that, and especially when like I was at work, I would notice like if I would wear a t-shirt like this and I would lift up my arm, you know, like you would see people's reaction to like when they see the loose skin. So it might be something that you are not comfortable with showing off your body to someone, especially if you are in, you know, a new romantic relationship. And I think that that is really fine. And I also think that you should definitely validate those feelings. And if you feel like you are not ready for something, do not feel pressured into doing anything that you don't want to do. And if you don't feel comfortable exposing yourself or your body, then I don't think that you should do it. But on the other hand, if you are comfortable with it and you don't really mind, then more power to you. You just do whatever makes you feel comfortable. But I never want you to feel like pressured or like you have to do something if it's something that you don't want to do. And I think that that's also, like I said before, going back to my boundaries, I have allowed people to kind of dictate what I should be doing or how I should be living, things I should be doing. and just allowing them to have that power over me when I need to have control of my own life, and I need to make sure that I am doing things that are in alignment with me. So if I am not comfortable with something, I do not do it. And people may not like it, but that's just how it is. And I have no regrets. I feel super unapologetic for being like that. And I just want to encourage you as well to never do anything that you do not want to do or that you do not feel comfortable doing, and feel that power, because you are powerful. And I just want you to know that you could always step into that power and take charge of yourself. And I feel like physical appearance is only a part of it, because when you are dating, you obviously want someone who you are compatible with. So I feel like if it is the right person and you are meant to be with that person, then nothing else is going to matter. And I don't think that loose skin is going to have to be a negative impact on your relationship. But in my experience, I actually only dated one person before I had my tummy tuck. So I really only have experience dating that one person. And you know, that person said the same thing. Like, it really didn't matter whether I had loose skin or not. It wasn't a factor. So that was my experience with it. And like I said before, if it is meant to be and it is the right person, then loose skin should not be a factor. In fact, the right person should make you feel comfortable in your own skin and beautiful, because you are beautiful. And also, you have to believe in yourself and believe that you are beautiful. Accept yourself, accept your journey, accept everything with yourself, love yourself before you can then allow anyone to accept you or love you. So I think that that is a very important thing, and it is something that I am still learning for myself as well. And I just want to encourage you to love yourself, and if you cannot find how to do that right now, then continue to keep trying. Some other things I have noticed by dating after weight loss surgery is that I am definitely more outgoing. I am definitely more open to trying new things, whereas before I would never want to go out in public places. You know, I was always nervous because it always felt like everyone was looking at me and judging me. Whether or not that was true, that is just kind of how I felt. So it was really hard for me to put myself out there in those situations. So I feel like now I'm definitely way more outgoing and more open to going places. I don't feel like people are staring at me, and if they are staring at me, I don't feel like it's in like a bad way. So I think that I am just way more happy now than I was before. Obviously, I have a lot more self-esteem, a lot more confidence, and I think that that is something that weight loss surgery has given back to me. And I am so appreciative of that, because at one point I wasn't sure if I would ever have it back, but I knew that it was something that I always wanted for myself. So I think that having the surgery has definitely given me the self-esteem, and it has helped me find my confidence and get my self-esteem back as well. And I do think that a lot of relationships change after weight loss surgery, like I mentioned earlier. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the romantic relationships. It could be friendships, it could be family members, coworkers. But I think that the most important thing is that you continue to do you and do whatever it is that makes you happy. Do not let anyone dictate your life or how your life should be. I know sometimes there is some negativity around people who had weight loss surgery, and people think that it is the easy way out. But in my experience and opinion, I do not think that it is the easy way out at all. And to be honest, it doesn't even really matter to me, because like I said in my previous video, I would do whatever it takes to be healthy and be fit and feel good. So I encourage you to do whatever it takes for yourself so that you can be happy and feel comfortable, because you deserve it and you are worthy, you are beautiful. I love you all so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here with me. I love this community that we have here with each other. Be sure that you comment down below and let me know your experiences. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!